Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video, I've explained about Firebase setup. So I hope you have already done the setup. So if you have not done, please go ahead and watch the previous video so you will able to do the setup properly. And let's come today. So I'm going to tell you today about how you can do as a insert, update, and delete uh, the record from the database. So we will go through one by one. Okay. So first, I will try to tell you one thing here. So if you have not imported these three, you have to import these three. One is the Angular Firestore module. One is the Firestore Auth module. Auth module you can use later on because right now I'm not going to use this one. But you can import it. So later on, no need to import it again. And one is the Angular Fire module that will be initialize your environment Firebase configuration. Okay, so these all will come from your Firebase only. Angular Fire Compact Angular. Okay, so if you are not able to import it, sometimes your file is not getting refreshed properly. So that time you will not able to import. So you can manually type this file location so it will get imported. And second is once you will do as a import of these so you might get as a console compile error, sorry, not console, compile error you might be get. So that error will be this interface file, interface dot ts file. So the error will be like for everyone. So here as of now you can see the T has been added here, interface. For every interface you have to add as a T in the right side. So this one has been added right now. So that's the reason there is a no error. Only thing what you have to do here is inside every interface you have to add this T. Okay, so the error will go off. Okay, so the now next come to the your Firebase setup configuration which you have done your account. So now we will use the Firestore database where I have a this structure, right? If you have not created, you click on create database so your everything will get ready. Okay, and here so now what is my concept here is once you how your data is going to be insert, that I will show you in the real time, and how you are going to utilize the data from here. Okay, so for that one let's come and create a one service. So inside this service I'm going to create a service. Okay, just give me 1 second. Service is got created. Let me delete this one. Okay, so inside this I will not take much time, so I will just do as a copy paste and I will try to explain everything over here. So now before importing all this error, so let me explain about one by one. Okay, so this dog is the Firebase. This need to be imported from Firestore only. Okay, now you come, so let me first import everything and then let me import this one as well. See that sometimes this this will not get imported properly. So you have to import it. Just wait a moment. Meanwhile, I will come here. So now let me explain one by one here. So now this collections you are able to see this is the user login, right? And from this data we are going to send to the API, in the sense database. Based on that the data will get updated. So now I will explain about these. So this ID, in the sense this will be the unique identifier, like for one record what will be the ID for this one. So that's the reason I am writing as a ID. So for one insert record, ID will be like PKID, you can tell. So that will be the unique identifier. And second, this is the login which you can keep any name. So that will be the folder location. For example, you want a data in the some certain location, right? So that is your location. For example, inside that login every record will get stored. Okay, so for example this data whatever you are going to store, so that will be in the login location. So that's the reason we have to pass the location as well. Okay, similarly, for get what we are trying to do here is, so same thing we are saying that you just go to this folder and ID field, in the sense you go for this ID, find out the ID. So based on the ID we are trying to find the details. So we will get the login reference details. So once we will get the login reference detail, so we will have a collections of data, right? So these are going to be done. And similarly for the delete also. So delete, what we are doing, we are trying to send a ID. So instead of document ID you can pass the ID whatever it is got inserted, and it will delete the reference of it. Okay, just wait a moment. So now here you can see, if you have not, if you'll go to the rules, so what will happen once you'll do as a insert, so you might be getting a console error. So that time you will get as a error, you don't have a sufficient permission, something like that. Okay, in that case what you will do, so in that case you have to do here is, you have to update the configuration. So for example in my case, what folder I am going to access it, so that will be the login folder, right? So login folder, so you want to give as a permission as a read and write. So in this case here it is not mentioned like which folder you want to give as a access. Okay, so if I'll come here, so here I am mentioning that login as a read write access you provide it. Okay, so here by default it will have a access, right? So let's come here. Just wait a moment. So meanwhile what I will do, this sign up form I will create it. So here what you have to do here is you have to import that header services. So now what we will do, if I will go to the sign up, what I will try to do here is I will import this private header service, header service, yes. So let me insert the data right now. I will do quickly. So let me remove all this now. This dot header service dot. So I am going to push the data in the user login. So what value we are going to push, this dot email form dot value. So whatever the value it will be there in the email form. So I am going to send it. So let's have a response out of it. So that will be good if I'll put as a data. So nothing else it will be there after having a response console.log just to show you, that's it. Okay. Same time what I will do, I will try to get the data, okay, without wasting the time, because get user login. So what basis we are trying to get the user login data? Already we have written based on the ID, right? So this data I am going to print it. And now these two I will show you, then I will go for the next one. So let me show you the debug point over here as well. So while creating how this is going to be trigger, I will explain one more time. I think I gone too much fast. Let's say as of now here you can see there is a no entries. Let me go and show you again. There is a nothing, is that right? I will add some values. I will click on sign up. It's got hit. So I will take the response of it. See, we having a response now after getting a API call. After having that one, already I am trying to get the value. So here you can see these are the entry which I made it. And now I will show you in the console. See, in the console we have centered this value, so that will not be visible. So you have to go inside it. And after having that response, we having these entries, whatever I have entered here, and that is got set. So if you want to see in the database, so let's come and refresh it again. So now here you can see the login folder is got created, and with this login, these are the entries record and these are the data, whatever the field you have added. So similarly, if I'll try to add one more record, same thing will happen and it will have a response. Now here you can see the response having a two record. Let me continue this. If I'll go to the browser, here you can see the second value also got inserted. So here you can see this is the ID which is having a unique, it is not as the same. it will have a different. So based on this ID you can utilize some place to do many operations like delete, update or something like that. Okay, so now the next part is we will utilize the delete operation here. So after having a response now already, okay, so what I will do here is I will this dot header service dot delete. So here I need to pass a ID of it, arrow function, then what happened? Hmm. So now after having this one, so I will try to set a one value. So that will be the global, or we will take as a let only. So this one I will take data dot of zero index. I will take as a ID. So whatever the ID it will be there, I will try to pass here itself. You understand, Eric? Am I right? So I'll do as a console print now. So make you better understanding what I will do here is, hmm, so I will comment this one now. So as of now we knowing that we having a three record. So one second I will show you two record, right? Let me check here. As of now we having a two record. In that I am going to delete one record one by one. Okay. So I will show you how it's gonna work. I am not doing insert, just I am utilizing this button, that's it. So the save will not happen anymore. Here the save, sorry, data insert API I have commented over here. Now I will try to get the value. Once I got, I am trying to push this data zero index value as a ID. So which one is going to be deleted? This MD Salim. So this Salim I am going to send to this API to delete the record. After having that, so now you can see only one record is there. So what is that? MD Salim alarm. So now it will get trigger. The second record is got deleted. Why? Because this is a, see what I did in the response itself I have called. So that's the reason it is going multiple times. And now I will get as a console error. Why? Because there is a no entries. And if I'll come to here, the data is got deleted. This is a real-time database, so in the sense it will have a reflection immediately. So this is how it's work, and if you want to see it again, that update, let me show you, and let me comment this delete operation. I will try to show with the different insert again, and I will show you once again that delete services and all. So just random name, and these are the entry. I am click on sign up. if I'll go to this one, so here we are having a this API calls. Here you can see payload we are sending response. So this is the database structure, and if I'll come to here, the data is got inserted, and here you can see this is the ID and this is the name, this is the mobile number. If I'll come to front end, here you can see these are the entries, right? So I hope you have understand how to do as a insert, update and delete. So this is a too easy. There is no nothing else as a logic behind it. I have hidden make as a something separately. So I have shown real time here, and there is a if you have you might be facing a different issues. So most of the issues I have explained. Don't skip it. If you have any challenges, go to the previous video and watch it. Then you come back. And the main concept for today is how you can do as a insert, update and delete. And here I will show you that header services. This is for insert, this is for get the data, this is for delete the data. Okay, I hope I have clear everything. So see, one more time I'll explain. This is, you just assume that this is your location target, and where you are going to insert every record, and with the help of this inserted IDs record, you are trying to find out based on the ID. So you are happy, see here you can see ID, right? Based on the ID you are trying to find out how many record you have. So you will get the record, complete record, whatever you have in the inside the login folder. And here we are saying that delete you do based on your document ID. So document ID in the sense your user ID or ID whatever you have. So you can pass that ID, a specific ID, so it will get deleted. So this has to become from Firestore, that will come from Angular Firestore. You have, for this one you have to add this module, else you will get as a many error. And if you are not able to add this module, so you just go to try to target this Angular at the rate something. If you have not installed, you install it, because I have mentioned all the steps before installing. So in my case I haven't installed again, just I have imported this path. Sometimes manually it will not uh, auto sync is not happening, then sometimes you have to do manually. You just target to this location. Okay, so these three you can add on it, so that's gonna be resolved, and you will get as a interface dot dot ts file. You will get some errors, so you can fix those as well. Okay, I hope I have clear everything here. If you have any queries, let me know, and thank you so much for this video. Bye, take care.